In today's day and age, there are so many means and ways of entertainments, and there is so much fitna, and there is so much haram, that it is almost wherever you look there is haram. إلا من رحم الله عز وجل. Preserve him, because a heart gets weaker with the passing of days and time. Therefore, it is mandatory upon a Muslim to strengthen himself with ibadah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, worship to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For surely the heart increases in strength with obedience to Allah azza wa jal, and with ibadah, worship, and knowledge. Otherwise, it grows weak. And I add to what the Shaykh said, Wallahi ya ikhwa, seeking knowledge is one of the most noble things, and one of the most things that would, by the will of Allah Azza wa Jal, cause your rectification, and that you would be upon the way of Allah Azza wa Jal. Ya ikhwa, especially at this day and age, how many things do we have that get us into meaningless things, that takes our attention away from ilm and weakens our iman. Wallahi ya ikhwa, if we take a look at it, you look at your phone, an hour passes by. You go to a friend, an hour passes by. Today, in today's day and age, there are so many means and ways of entertainments, and there is so much fitna, and there is so much haram, that it is almost wherever you look there is haram. إلا من رحم الله عز وجل. So where do you get that constant reminder, that constant thing that increases your iman, that combats all of these fitan, that is like a shield against all of these haram, that is a reminder every day and always, a reminder for you regarding the hereafter, and how to live your life, and how to obey Allah Azza wa Jalla, stay away from disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, along with your tawheed, along with your salah and acts of worship, other than seeking ilm. Wallahi ya ikhwa, sometimes you go to a majlis ilm, you go out of it, and if you see something that is haram, or you do something that is haram, and this is your weakness, you find a lot of strength, against it, and you do not do it. Allahu Akbar. You do an act of worship. Sometimes you do it mindlessly. You attend a class, and you see that your iman increases, and you no longer desire the haram the next day, or it's the next hour, or the next day, or the next week at most, and then you are back into these haram things. طيب, what do I do? Seek ilm. Imagine if every day you are seeking ilm. What is ilm, ya ikhwa? Allah said, the messenger said. Allah said, the messenger said. Allah said, the messenger said. This is what you're doing every day, even if it was for half an hour, even if it was for an hour. Wallahi alladhi la ilaha illahu. At the very least, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wills, you will be ashamed of yourself. You will remember. You say, a minute ago I was mentioning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A minute ago I studied the ruling of this. A minute ago I remembered the hereafter. Yesterday I was studying the hereafter. Yesterday I was taught the merits of wudu, and that it is an act of worship. And how can I be reckless when it comes to my wudu? How can I be reckless when it comes to my salah? Say, I never knew that so and so is such a grave sin. I will no longer do it. Where can you get such a thing without seeking ilm, ya ikhwa? Where would you ever get such a thing, such a light in your life, without seeking ilm? Therefore I say, ya ikhwa, stick to seeking ilm. Stick to seeking ilm every day, from today until the day you die. Seek ilm. Teach it, spread it. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us and you persevere upon it.